Good morning, you folks out there on watching this here old channel on YouTube. This is the old soldier coming at you from Robeson County, North Carolina, and it is a mild day, but an extremely wet day. Apparently, this cold front that was coming from the west, that's also going to hit the northeast, hitting us with rain. And later today, they're talking about rain and high winds. So we'll see how this thing goes. But anyway, folks, we're up and at it this morning, and off to work we go. So, with all that said and done, going to kind of continue on the track we were on yesterday, talking about the impetuously spoiled behavior of, I don't know if impetuous is a good word, but the spoiled behavior of one Mrs. Nancy Pelosi. I decided to do some looking of my own and have come, and looking at some things. Give a shout out to the channel Let's Be Frank. He did some research himself and posted a clipping of a CNN program. I don't know if it was a web blog or one of their cable shows, but anyway, show where callers can call in, and there were several Democrats calling in talking about how they'll never vote Democrat again because of her behavior. Well, okay. So conservatives weren't the only one that were miffed or offended or upset by her behavior or lack thereof. So it's only going to bode to say that, will this have an impact in the elections in November? I don't know. Just don't know. A long time between now and November. I think that yesterday's acquittal, combined with the State of the Union the night before and her behavior, has put President Trump being reelected at the 99.9% mark. There's always that slim margin of error that, could turn and go the other way. That doesn't mean that people need to stop working on keeping him in the game to be reelected. Becoming complacency kills. So yeah, I'm just curious as to how this is going to bode for Nancy when she comes up for re-election, or if she's just going to finally realize that she is not the master legislator like she thinks she is, and finally deems that it's time for her to retire. Do the whole country a favor and retire. Maybe some of the more whacked out ultra-liberal left will go with her. Place for it. In sadder news, it was announced yesterday that the actor Kirk Douglas had passed. One of the last great Hollywood greats left this world, folks. I like Kirk Douglas. There's Some people probably didn't. There's some people that for that reason. But I always enjoyed Kirk Douglas in the movies. And if you want to talk about Hollywood and politics, it was well known that Kirk Douglas was a Democrat. It's also well known that John Wayne was a Republican. But the two made several films together. And they had a working relationship. I think they had some admirable respect for each other. I wouldn't call them pals or chums or best buds or nothing like that, but there was a certain chemistry on the set between the two in the movies that they did play in together. One of my favorites that the two made together was In Harm's Way. Again, that was another all-star cast movie. You had John Wayne as the main character, Burgess Meredith, Kirk Douglas, Henry Fonda, Carol O'Connor, Patricia Neal, just to name a few. It was a phenomenal movie, I thought. And then, you know, Cast a Giant Shadow, where Kirk Douglas was the main character, and John Wayne popped in at certain times. And now this one was based on a true story. Kirk Douglas' character was a U.S. Army officer that went and helped the nation of Israel stand up their military force. John Wayne's character played a U.S. general that helped him along the way. And then there were one of the most all-time movies that they did together was War Wagon. Awesome Western movie. And there was one more that today, for the life of me, escapes me that the two played in together. If I could think of it, I'd go back to it now, but right now it just escapes me. But Kirk Douglas was a phenomenal actor. There's so many roles that he could play. He played them with a passion, but he could do comedy. All his movie roles early in life were pretty much serious roles, but then there was 1979 or 1980, there was a comedy, and Lord knows I can't remember it, but Arnold Schwarzenegger plays the white-hatted cowboy hero, and Kirk Douglas was the black-hatted villain cowboy. For the life of me, I cannot think of the movie. But 103 years old. Wow. Kirk Douglas was a Navy veteran from World War II. Wounded. Compression issue. Submarine. United States Navy. Made a lot of great movies. You know, of course, everybody's always going to remember him for Spartacus. Spartacus probably will be what he is best remembered for. But he made so many other movies that were great too. I hate to hear that he's passing, but at 103 years of age, I think over the years he'd had several strokes. The last one really did a number on him, but he has passed on. Other than that, folks, really not a whole lot going on today. Hopefully our group of baboons, I mean the Congress, will now get back to doing the work of the people. And I'm gonna, Tom Tillis, I saw your Facebook where, you know, two can play this game and you rip up whatever it was. Really? It's a little uncalled for, Mr. Tillis. So now you've got no grounds for calling Nancy Pelosi out for being whatever, but yeah, I'm calling out a Republican for making a mockery of what Nancy Pelosi did. If you just don't like what she did, come out and say it. You ain't gotta go, well, who can play this game and rip up the articles of impeachment. I saw that too, and I thought that was childish. Of course, you know, I've already made the statement. I don't think I'll ever vote for Tom Tillis again. You know, he went up there saying he was going to do one thing and has done just about the opposite. But Mitt Romney, he's one that has fallen out of my grace. I'll admit, when he was running for president, I voted for him. I regret that decision now, but because his true colors have come out. He's made his bed. He's going to have to lie in it now. It wouldn't surprise me what he flips parties in the near future if he stays in politics anymore at any length. And they're still counting ballots in Iowa. I saw that in the news too. I'm thinking to myself, my goodness. They've had forever and a day count all the ballots. What's taking them so rootin' tootin' long to get those ballots counted? And then they've got their predictions for New Hampshire already up. And it's showing, in New Hampshire, it's showing Bernie Sanders with 25%. And old Buttigieg, 17%. And of course, once again, down on the lower end of the spectrum is Elizabeth Warren and Uncle Joe Biden. I think the Democratic Party right now is in so much disarray, it's not even funny. It'll be a minor miracle in and of itself if they can manage to even pull off nominating a candidate in a timely manner when they hold their convention. Again, like I said, watching the videos of the caucus in Iowa, and the kid with the coin, you can sit there and tell that he's manipulating it to get the desired outcome for whoever he wanted for the delegate, or whoever he was told to make sure got those delegates. And nobody called him. Nobody said, hey, wait a minute, stop what you're doing. Flip the darn coin again. You know, you're sitting there, you're fumbling the darn thing. You know, need to stop. But no. And then the people just sat there and went merrily along with it. I'm thinking, well, if you're going to do that, you might get what you deserve. But it's just, it befuddles me that they continue to allow it to happen. Basically, let the party become hijacked by people with strange agendas. I'll put it that way. But we all know during the last campaign that Bernie Sanders should have got the nomination then. I don't like Bernie Sanders, but we know where he stands. He wants to make this country a socialist nation and basically take everybody's money and put it in everybody else's pockets, to include his own, and declare everything free. Because he has no concept that somebody's got to pay for it. He's got no concept that if you do that, your businesses will pack up and leave. But at least he's up front about it. And with that being said, it came out, you know, the last election, you know, that the party itself rigged the nomination process to ensure that Hillary Clinton got the nomination. And Bernie Sanders, instead of standing up for himself, said, oh, okay. and had all his people basically go and support Hillary. So I'm wondering what they're going to do this time if they rig it, what he's going to do. Not that he can really do much, but complain and whine like he does about everything else. So I'd be interested to see. But yeah, that whole thing with the Democrat Party is a nightmare and a mess. It is a jigsaw puzzle with no end. And so the real question is, will that ship right itself and get their act together and come back to the center? Or do we think that it's going to eventually fracture and dissolve? It's not the first time in American political history that a party basically dissolved and formed into a new party. It's how the Republicans became Republicans and Democrats became Democrats. They were originally parts of other parties. I'd just be interested to see. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I do believe that there might be more in the likes of the Tulsi Gabbards in the party that their voices are silent right now. I'm not saying she's perfect, but she's willing to meet in the middle on a lot of things and talk. So, honestly, it wouldn't bother me a bit if she decided to come out and say, hey, I'm an independent with conservative values. I don't know if she'll ever do that, but given the way her own party has been treating her, I can't see why she has any loyalty to her party, but that's just me. But anyway, folks, we're going to call this one done and did and done, because it's raining, and unfortunate thing, ain't a whole lot of stupid people on the road yet. So, but charities I'd ask you to support: ThoughtsOfAnOldSoldier, Folds of Honor, Pin Up for Vets and Valor for Veterans. You can't do it by themselves. Anything you can do to help them out would be greatly appreciated. I'd appreciate it. They would appreciate it. Vendors I'd always ask you to support: Money Quick Pawn, Rayford Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Robert's Custom Woodwork, The Unsung Patriot. Both of them have Etsy store sites. Blackbagresources.com. Check them out. Got a lot of great quality products. Go peruse their website and order something from them today. And if you like my poetry that I read on Mondays, and you like some of the ones that I've covered out of my books are available on Amazon. The prices have been reduced to an all-time low. Get yours today. Likewise, if you like my t-shirts and sweatshirts that say anywho, anyhow, anyway, they're available all down below. You'll see them in the description, and the links are all provided in the description block. Check them out. And if you like this video and you like this channel, hit the like and subscribe, hit the share button, all that good hoo-ha YouTube stuff that, you know, all them other YouTube guys say you need to do with the bells and the whistles and the bells and all that happy horse mess. I'm just asking if you like what I put out and you think somebody else does, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. But until then and until tomorrow, folks, God bless, take care. That's the old soldier out.